Once upon a time, a ship met a terrible fate and sank in the vast sea. All the passengers on board, except for one man, tragically drowned. By God's grace, he managed to survive and find himself washed ashore on a desolate island. When the man regained consciousness and opened his eyes, he found himself alone on the sandy beach, surrounded by nothing but the vastness of the sea. Overwhelmed with gratitude, he immediately began praying to God for help. He pleaded, "O God, please hear my cries and send me some assistance. I am stranded and in desperate need of rescue." Days turned into weeks, but no help arrived. Night after night, the man slept on the beach, clinging to hope and continuing to pray for a miracle. Yet, each day dawned with the same heartbreaking reality: no signs of rescue or assistance. With each passing day, his hope began to wane, and he started to accept his fate of being marooned on the deserted island. Determined to survive, the man gathered whatever driftwood and grass he could find, and constructed a small shelter for himself. He used remnants from the shipwreck to gather his meager belongings. Life on the island became a battle for survival, with coconut and fish becoming his main source of sustenance. One day, while preparing his meager meal, the man inadvertently left the fire unattended. When he returned to his shelter, his heart sank as he witnessed the devastating sight: the flames had engulfed his refuge. Overwhelmed with anger and sadness, he couldn't help but direct his frustration toward God. "O God, I asked for help, and now my only sanctuary is destroyed. Why would you allow this? Are you not merciful?" Disappointed and disheartened, the man poured out his grievances to the heavens. Exhausted from the emotional turmoil, he eventually drifted off to sleep on the cool sands of the beach. As the first rays of morning light gently kissed his face, the man was awakened by a thunderous noise. He rubbed his eyes and couldn't believe what he saw: a majestic ship had arrived at the shores of the island. Shocked and overjoyed, he hurriedly made his way toward the vessel, hoping that his long-awaited rescue had finally arrived. As he stepped on board, he approached the captain with curiosity and gratitude in his eyes. "How did you know I was stranded on this deserted island?" he asked in awe. The captain smiled warmly and explained, "We saw a blazing fire signal rising from this very island. It caught our attention, and we knew there had to be someone in need of help. So, we sailed here as swiftly as we could." The man was dumbfounded. He hadn't intentionally sent any fire signal, yet his burning shelter had served as an unintentional cry for assistance. Suddenly, it all became clear to him: this was God's plan all along. The destruction of his shelter had been the catalyst for his ultimate rescue. Filled with a newfound understanding and profound gratitude, the man realized that God's plans far surpass our limited understanding. His anger and disappointment transformed into immense appreciation. He began thanking God for his mysterious and divine ways. In our own lives, we often make meticulous plans, hoping for specific outcomes. But sometimes, things don't go as we expect. It is during these moments of uncertainty and disappointment that our faith is tested. We may question why our prayers seemingly go unanswered, or why our plans fall apart. However, this story teaches us an essential lesson: God's plan is always more magnificent than our own. We are mere passengers in this grand journey called life, and sometimes, detours and unexpected challenges are necessary to lead us towards our true purpose. So, when life doesn't go according to plan, and everything seems to be falling apart, remember that there is a greater design at play. Keep the flame of faith burning within you, even when the storms of doubt threaten to extinguish it. Embrace the unknown, for it may just be the path that leads you to an extraordinary destiny beyond your wildest imagination.